A very good morning to all of you. Geeta Iyengar here, retired professor in sociology and psychology. Once again, I'm happy to welcome you all to my channel. And have you ever noticed that sometimes when you're talking to someone and somebody is so rude to you, sometimes you are very kind, very polite, and the other person just shuts you up. It may be in a phone call, it may be a normal conversation. And does it hurt you? It has hurt me many times. And let's analyze this aspect. What is it that hurts you, and why we can avoid being hurtful, and also we can also explain and teach the others how to be respectful. Well, today's topic I'm going to talk is how to respect and value relationship. But my focus is on what these values are. And what I would like to suggest is, for example, whenever we meet people, what do? Have you seen rude people? I have seen. There are examples. One of a very close friend, a known person, every time I would wish her, she would just turn away and go. Let me tell you that I experienced this kind of situation when one of my friend who I was so nice, polite, and I asked her very decently, and she was so rude to me, and for a minute I was taken aback. I said, oh my God, and I was so hurt and disturbed. So then I realized how best can we maintain a relationship and still not be angry, still not get disturbed. You have seen how arguments take place. That happens because when one person starts something on a topic and the other person doesn't agree, then you start arguing, then there is counter arguing, and there's no end to such things. So we have to respect each other. One of the issues that we can tackle is by first listen to the person. Even before they start the sentence, we flare up. Many of us are of that kind. So listen to them. What is it that they want to talk? In what mental state they are when they are talking? Are they disturbed in some way? Are they highly emotional that day? Or are they in a bad mood? If you consider these aspects, then you also will have the ability to listen. Another thing is accept them as they are. Many times say, no, I don't want to talk to her. I don't have anything to do with her because she's so rude. She's kind of says the spade a spade. You don't like it. She may like and she may get the confidence, but you don't want to take it. That also happens. But then accept them. It takes time. Accept them as they are. Be polite. Because one thing, remember, respect respect is something which we have to earn. Respect is something we have to learn. We are not born with it. And the first responsibility lies with the parents, with the elders, with the peer group. And you observe in your social life how you respect, how you see people behaving. If you see your parents fighting all the time, if you see your parents arguing, if your friends are all the time fighting, and if your siblings also fight and argue, it becomes an inherent quality in you, which is very sad. And there are, of course, I'm not going to talk about people who are not responsible for their frustrations or emotions because they don't know what they are saying. There are such cases. I have known a person who was kind-hearted, but her tongue was very bad. Her tongue always abusive. And yet, even today, I meet her, I talk to her, and I accept. Many people tell me, how come you're tolerating this nonsense from her? Why are you listening? She's not even respecting you. But I said, she doesn't know what she's saying. She's any day better than those who viciously, knowingly, consciously abuse you. She's better than them. That's why I have no malice against her. I have no hatred against her. So, but then she should have. Somewhere something has gone wrong. Many people that we meet, we just generalize and say, oh my God, I have nothing to do with this person. Similarly, there are cases people who have completely been shunned from the social life. They don't know how to be social. They don't know how to behave because they're always living in a very aloof world of theirs, and that is their comfort zone. So what happens when you meet? First thing you say, oh, good morning. That comes natural to us. But for them, saying good morning is a big effort. It's very difficult for them to wish you. And your known people, I have one more person I know, very close to me, but that person would never greet me back because that he or she didn't know how to greet back. because he lived all alone by himself, so didn't know how to greet. But that doesn't mean he's a bad person. We are referring here to people of like ourselves who are normal, who know when you can recognize rudeness in others, that means you are all set, you are ready to respect values in relationships, because that is what goes in the long run, that is what will remain. Sometimes, for example, a simple thing, I had gone to some hotel somewhere, and I was eating with my hand, because eating with my fingers was very comfortable for me. And the other person watching me, she said, "Oh my God, what bad manners, she doesn't know how to eat." So I just casually, there was different ways of reacting to this. I could have just got up and said, "Shut up." I could have just been very rude. But then I said, "See, in your culture, you may be eating with spoons and forks or chopsticks. But I'm comfortable with this. Thank you very much for your suggestion. But try sometimes eating with fingers. You'll enjoy your food. You will find your food very tasty." So we have to have mindfulness. We have to be aware. We have to accept them. We should not have, I don't hate that person. I may still meet that person, go and have lunch or breakfast with her. But then our views are different. This respecting each other is when you respect others' views. And that's how you rise in their eyes, and that's how they will honor you. Because one thing, basically, intrinsically, we all want to be appreciated. We all want to all want us to have respect for each other. So if I want to earn respect, I have to respect somebody else. So this is what I wanted to convey to children, because this has to be inculcated, imbibed in you as you were young. And as you grow, it will become part of you. Or somewhere you have to make an effort to learn. Otherwise, you'll become unpopular without you knowing about it. And you are happy in that unpopular state of affairs. So dear friends, just I told you, these values we have to learn from childhood. And then as you grow, I said how your friends play an important role, how you have to be social. Yes, you may not like to be with friends all the time, you will not like to be with people all the time, that's fine. But you have to be polite, accept people as they are, because it's for your own good. If you want to feel good, if you want to feel happy, if you want to be calm and peaceful, don't take those negative things that may be for various reasons. We are not here to analyze why this person was rude, why that person argued. We are here to just be happy within ourselves, and that happens if I don't take all these elements in me. And it's an effort, it's an experiment, we are all trying. I'm not going to say that I don't get hurt, but every time you get hurt, it's a process of learning. We learn to be better, we learn to be appreciated, and it doesn't mean you're weak. Just because you tolerate, just because you have this tolerance and patience, it is not equated with something submissive. In fact, you be happy that you're very empowered. And this is what I wanted to share with all of you. And if you agree with me, please comment. And I hope you like what I said. If you want to know more about relationships, we can meet again. Please like, share, subscribe for my channel if to know more about human relations. And press the bell icon so that you will get notifications. Thank you. Bye till then.